Hello and welcome back to the BeamNG channel. Today we're going to be taking another look at the SimpleNG mod. If you haven't seen the previous video, I will link that somewhere, but today we're going to be taking a look at some of the other cars that I didn't feature in the first video. As you can see here, we've got this rather cute little minivan here with a top hat. I think it might even be a K car, like one of those Japanese cars that is smaller than regular. So I just thought we could test some of them out on this racetrack, see how they handle. I discovered a few of the sports cars seem to have basically the same handling line in the previous video, so we can explore that and see how... Whoa, we're pretty... Okay, well, we've already managed to crash it. There we go. We've turned over. So, if you don't know, the premise of this mod is it adds 50 new vehicles to the game, which is pretty extreme considering I think there's only about that many vehicles in to begin with in the base game, so you're basically doubling the amount of cars that you have. However, there are some small details, such as you don't really have openable doors like you do on the stock vehicles. They're not as interactive, they don't have interiors, and also the biggest thing, they don't have crash damage, they just bounce off objects. So what's the point in having these vehicles in BeamNG, you might ask, a game all about physics? Well, for me it kind of transforms the game. It turns it into something that it isn't out of the box. It's more of an arcade racing style game, as opposed to the hyper-realistic physics-based game that we all know and love. Oh, and we've rolled it again. I wonder if they're all this top heavy, or whether it's just our big heavy top hat weighing us down. Okay, so we're going to switch it up a bit here and go for something else. This one looks interesting. This looks almost like a Lamborghini Diablo or something, or a Countach, but it's a Vector WA. I've never heard of that. Okay, so let's spawn this in and have a bit of a play around. Wow, I quite like that. It's very, very like retro. I imagine this was like an 80s car. Again, no interior on this one, but that's kind of the point of the mod. You're only supposed to use the hood camera for like a first person or the third person external camera. So let's try. Whoa. Okay, so this is immediately very powerful. I think I'm just used to driving that silly top hat car. It kind of caught me off guard there. Okay, so it does not want to turn. That has the most understeer I think I've ever experienced in a car, especially a sports car like this. It seems to want to understeer and oversteer. There we go, just loads of understeer. So I'm guessing it's turbocharged. I think it did say that in the... Oh, okay, so this is new. So a lot of the other vehicles that I tried in the first video, they didn't have, or they did have anti-lock brakes. This one seems to actually lock up. Even stuff from like the 40s, that little Peugeot, the old-timey car, seemed to have anti-lock brakes, whereas this one actually doesn't, so this is quite cool. It does seem to have quite a lot of grip, even on the gravel there, even on the curb. This thing does look really cool. Look at that, looks like a spaceship. I wonder where she would brake, probably earlier than I would expect. Okay, well I think I should have braked much earlier than that. Yeah, that wasn't particularly good, was it? I mean, it doesn't feel like that impressive of a vehicle. I feel like I maybe understand why these didn't catch on in Europe and in other markets. It doesn't seem to be the best car, which is probably reflected well in the mod. So props to the mod for that. Like, we're going flat out here, and it feels like we could be in a modern hot hatch. Wow, this thing is like a boat. Okay, well we did manage to get one clean lap in. I think we might park this one back up, or you know what, show you the non-existent crash damage. But yeah, I think we'll mix this up and go with another new vehicle. Okay, so here we have, I think this is an electric car. Yeah, EV, so these are all EVs. I kind of want to try the race spec one, just see if it does handle any better than that previous thing. Obviously no engine noise, but we can hear the tyre squeal. Oh, okay, this is not... Oh, I hope I've not done any damage there. I don't think I have. I think I've got away with that. Oh no, of course I haven't, because there's no damage model. I was forgetting what mod I was using for a second. Okay, oh, again, the brakes are just horrendous. What sport mode do we have this on? Track, drift. We'll just switch everything off. That's how I like to drive. Hopefully that gives us a bit more braking power, because that was not particularly impressive. Oh, wow. This is... I mean, I was probably going a bit quick through there, but it did not want to steer at all. I kind of like this instant torque, though. It's kind of good for drifting. Let's see if we can do a drift here. Oh, I forgot I... Ignore that. I forgot I remapped the handbrake. I went for a little handbrake pull and it did not work. Yeah, you can definitely drift this thing. Let's try this corner. There we go. Oh, can I hold it? Okay, straight into the barrier. But it's fine, because we don't have damage. I kind of like racing with this version of BeamNG. I don't have to worry about my poor driving skills resulting in crashes. It doesn't actually seem that quick, this car. You would think an electric car would be very quick to accelerate. Let's try and do another drift. Ooh. Oh, we nearly held it. Almost. Okay, so here we go. We've got some parcels in the back of this that really quickly need to get to the other side of the racetrack. So we've been given permission to head straight onto the track, check there's nobody coming from the pit lane, and we'll see how quickly we can get around. This does kind of remind me of like a Top Gear challenge from back in the day, and try and get the van around the track as fast as possible. Here we go. I mean, we've not actually had to brake or lift so far. It's so slow. I'm sure vans are a little quicker than this in real life. Okay, yeah. I don't think we even needed to brake for that. Okay, this one surely will have to brake a little bit. Yeah. Ooh, tyres squealing into there. I like this van though. This is one of the first vehicles that doesn't tend to understeer. It just kind of goes. But then, that's probably just due to the limited speed capabilities. I think we're going to escape the track for now and go to this kind of logistics warehouse area. Here we go. We feel a bit more at home now. Say hello to Brian working the gate there. Okay, let's just drive through here. Do a quick pit stop. Okay, so I'm going to have a bit of a trip down memory lane here. This was actually my first car. It was a silver Ford Fiesta. It did have 5 doors. It wasn't the 3-door model, but it was absolutely the slowest thing I think you can buy. I think it had about 80 horsepower. And while it was an amazing first car, I'm glad to see the back of it now. Yeah, thankfully I have since upgraded to the newer Fiesta, the one that America didn't get. It's the ST model, which is a little bit quicker, which is always fun. So that's why we all love games, isn't it? Because you can come and do the things that maybe you can't do in real life, like driving straight into this barrier. And it's fine because it just bounces straight off. I think the more I play this mod, the more I'm kind of understanding it and understanding the purpose behind it. It's not to add to the base BeamNG experience, it's to kind of expand upon the game. Oh, look at that line through there, we're carrying quite some speed now. I'm trying to think what top speed my old car even did. I don't think I even broke 100 in it. On a racetrack, of course. Please don't speed on public roads, drive responsibly. So I think next we're going to spawn in some AI vehicles as some traffic and see how the crash damage kind of works with these models. I can normally spawn a few more, but just because we're recording I don't want to tank the recording. Okay, so we're going to choose our victim. Let's go for this Crown Victoria or whatever, Gavril, whatever it's called in the game. Yeah, so we can still do damage to the regular BeamNG vehicles. It's only our own car that we can't do damage to. So that's kind of cool. So we can still kind of interact with the BeamNG world. It almost makes you feel like kind of a superhero because you can just do stuff like this. We can just go like that and then carry on with our day. I don't think they're going to be carrying on with theirs. Oh, unless I don't make it the right way up. No. Oh, no. Do we have the nodes? We do, yes. We can still grab it and flip it over. It still has that functionality. Yes, we've absolutely destroyed that guy's car. Sorry about that. Let's see what happens with the truck. Okay, yeah, so it's kind of proportional. Because this is only a little car, we only do a bit of damage to the heavier vehicles. So it does kind of fit within the ecosystem. I like hitting these there. They're quite easy to... Oh, no. That's karma for you, isn't it? Okay, so I think what I'm going to do now is jump into another car. So I think I'm going to actually go back to the Skyline just briefly from the previous video because it was such a fun car to drive. And I mean, look at it as well. Why would we not want to drive this? For me as well, it kind of handled the best. Out of all the cars that I've tried so far, the handling was spot on. I found it easy to control. You can kind of drift it a little bit and get some angle, but it's not too hard to control. There we go, look at that. It does feel pretty fun. This one for me feels the most arcadey and the most like an old style racing game. Let's squeeze our way through here. Yeah, sorry guys. Obviously no damage for us, and these take him out. Oh no, but we've got some bumpers stuck in our car. Thankfully that flew away. And then, okay, that was interesting. So yeah, that's one of the mod cars as well that we were just driving. So you do get that kind of initial indentation, but then no damage persists, which I think is also for performance reasons. It means you can use these cars as AI traffic and it isn't going to tank your game as much as the regular vehicles. So as long as you don't mind them not having the crash damage, you can use them like that. Whoa, hit a bit of traffic there, literally. Someone's exhaust going flying. You know what, this is quite fun being able to just punt people out of the way. I could get used to this. I think I'm going to go back to regular BeamNG and be a bit confused when I crash into a car and I can't just continue. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can flip this guy. Oh! Oh no, he's set on fire. I wonder if we can set on fire. Probably not, I would imagine. Okay, so for the last vehicle, we're going to take a bit of a trip back in time. We're going to go with a lowrider. And this thing looks like it's, what, from the 60s maybe? Production year? Yeah, okay, 59 to 59. That's not a very long production. Can't have been very popular. So here we go. We can turn the UI off. This thing isn't really about the speed. It's more about how cool it is. Oh, wow, it's got some power to it. You know what? I didn't think it was going to be quick at all. Oh, it really kicks out. Look at that. We get some good angle. I'm not using the handbrake there at all. This is just the power. Wow, I did not think this was going to be very quick at all. Oh, no. Almost straight into someone's garden. Let's hope they don't have a Ring doorbell camera. Otherwise, we might be picking up the bill for that one. Oh, let's have a head-on. Whoa! Oh my god, we managed to roll him. Okay. Oh, sorry, mate. It does kind of feel like a movie, like when an actor's in a chase and the car just takes so much damage and they can just drive off and the other guy's just left at the side of the road, destroyed. It does feel a little bit surreal. Oh no, we ran out of talent there. Let's see if we can make up for it. Nope. Nope. Okay, where are we going? Let's just go up this hill. This is what we meant to do. This was all part of the plan, so we can come back down and look really cool. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave it there for today. We tried out a couple of the new vehicles. I probably won't make a part 3 on this one unless there is some demand for it. I feel like we've got all of the fun out of this mod that we can for the time being. If you want a more arcade racing style feel to BeamNG, or you just want some extra traffic, then I think this mod is probably for you. It is just worth being aware that obviously they don't have crash models. It's not going to be enhancing kind of the regular BeamNG experience. It's more of an add-on to it. If you did enjoy the video, please make sure to like and leave a comment letting me know. And please consider subscribing if you have enjoyed some of my videos and you want to watch more in the future. It also just makes me happy. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.